And we are back at it. Back for some more dog training. Hi, I'm Reese from the Cared Company, one half of the Cared Company, and this is Poppy Dog, not the other half is Yvonne. We share on this channel everything that's involved in running our dog business. Now, today we're out in the really sunny Hampshire wilderness, and we're in Popstar's, aka Poppy Dog, Popstar's favourite field. And I thought today would be a really good day to do some recall training. Now, this place, this field, is full of wildlife. Deer, badger, fox, rabbit. Yes, rabbit as well. She likes rabbit. Completely all over this field. So there's a lot of scents. There's a lot of noise actually from a road just a little bit down there as well. Hopefully nobody walking past so we could really focus on this recall training. But what I'm getting at is I've got to fight and work really hard to get the dog's attention, especially when off lead. Now, if you struggle, again, I'm not a dog trainer. I'm just sharing what works and what has worked with our dog. So get that out of the way. But if you struggle with recall training, then this video should be pretty helpful for you. But you want to come to quite a secluded place. Maybe not the place that's as smelly as this. As you can see, she's caught a smell of something. But you want to come to somewhere that's secluded, where there won't be other dogs, other people, potentially other animals, so you can really focus on getting that dog's attention and really cementing in that recall, which is what you want to do. So we've walked about a mile and a half to get to here. So, and Poppy's been off to do a wee and stuff, so she has been off lead. But what I didn't capture the first time, yes, you know what's coming. What I didn't capture the first time is something that I found is absolutely essential when you let your dog off the lead for the first time. I don't mean the first time when they're a puppy, I mean the first time on every single walk where you let them off. I've got somebody just walking past here. So as I was saying there, you want to come to a place that is secluded, and I've come to the one place that I thought was going to be secluded, and it's actually not. So we'll just need to watch out for anybody else coming around here. So Poppy got quite excited there because this is an unusual place for her to see a dog. That dog was quite high energy as well coming in. Poppy's been off lead, so the energy levels were high, but we're going to work with that. So, as I was saying, the most important thing to do when you let your dog off the lead for the first time is to make sure, and when I say the first time, I mean every time you do some training, is to make sure that you release them, but you recall them first. So don't just get them used to, as soon as that lead comes off, that they just get to go. The first thing you want to do, the first thing you want to do is when you take that lead off, that collar, that harness, whatever it is that you recall them to you and then you release them. You could do that multiple times, but make sure you do it first and foremost. So I'll show you what you need to do the first time you let them off the lead. Heel, we'll take her over here. We'll get her into, wow, and now there's a horse, all right? Now there's a horse. I thought this place was meant to be secluded. So we'll put her into a little sit. Shh. We're going to let that horse obviously go away. Going to release her collar. Wait. Give her a strong wait command. Keep an eye on what they're doing. And then for the first time, sometimes it's really good to just take a breath, let the energy come down, and then use whatever noise you use to recall, but never give the treat straight away. Make them be polite for it, and then wait again. And then they'll get away, the away command. Hey, hey, hey! So I had to be a little bit more forceful with her there, because obviously, away, there's a horse over there, and she's obviously very, very interested about what's going on with that horse. Come on, you've got to stay close. You go away over there. So, I'm just going to observe her behaviour, and when I think it's a really good time to throw in a recall, a time when she's, here she goes, meow, a time when she's not paying attention to me, because she knows what to do. She knows that she needs to stay close to me, and she knows that she needs to pay attention to me. But when there's stuff that's so interesting, so smelly and so good, so she's going away there, so this is a good time for me to hit a recall. And then just take a breath. We don't want to reward high energy. We want to reward following the command and then just nipping it out. And then wait for the, get the attention. Away, away. Good girl. What I do is I often use a silly little noise, which I'm not going to repeat because then it'll get her attention. But I use a funny little noise that just gets the dog focusing on me. And I've always used it for the past couple of years that we've been working with her. I've always used this noise to just really capture her attention. It works for me. You can use different noises. You could do different hand signals and stuff. But for me, that little noise has always got her eyes on me, which is what we want when we're trying to train a dog. Trying to train a dog. So she's moved. No, again, she's well done. Straight to the legs. So I'm just going to keep watching her. Now, obviously, I'm hoping there's no other horses going to be going past here. I don't think there is. She keeps looking at me. What is it? Come here. Whoa. So I'm just going to wait when she's not looking at me. Now's a good time. Away. And then just let her go away. So now she knows the drill. She's not used to the camera being out, which is why she's a little bit funny. And now she's behind the camera. I really hope she doesn't push that over. So that's just a really good drill that you could do. You can do this whenever you let your dog off the lead. Make sure the first time that you let them off the lead, come here then, come here, what is it? Make sure the first time you let them off the lead, every time you let them off the lead for the first time, strengthen that recall by doing it straight away. Now, if you don't think your dog's going to come back to you, use a long lead, use a training lead. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? You can use a training line to really make sure that you've got that control, but still go through all the motions that I've just said. Use your recall noise. Bring it back. Make the dog have a little bit of patience. That's really going to, if you build up that patience in your dog, that good manners, that is going to reap the rewards when you're in home. If you've got kids, how the dog is with the kids, how the kids are with the dog, that's a different story. How the dogs are with other dogs, that's going to really start to cement those manners. And it all comes from patience and good behaviour. So here's a really good moment because Poppy is just off the corner. She's relaxed a little bit. I'm going to throw in one more recall and then we're going to head off. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Go on then. Away. Now I could just tell she's really relaxed here now. The high energy of a massive horse going past and then a dog coming out of nowhere brought her energy levels up quite high. And she's still looking for that little dog. But I think we're going to wrap it up here. Listen, thanks very much. Hopefully you've got some bit of education from this video. It's something that we're going to keep doing. If I can ask you to, if you got anything out of this video, if you could like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel, I'm getting bit by flies. It would really help us out moving forward. And if you want to hear any other bits of training or any bits of advice that you want to see from us in the future, let me know in the comments below and I'll happily do that in future. But if that's everything from me, I hope you have a great week and enjoy the next walk with your dog.